What more can you tell us about Oscar Taveras and what he meant to the St. Louis Cardinals?
Well, the first thing that you think of, and I think of, is his family. He's a very family guy, oriented guy. Players used to spend a lot of time with his family in the Dominican Republic, and that just tells you how tight and united the organization is with Oscar, and the players all around baseball are. You look at Juan Perez yesterday, even tears in his eyes in the dugout. Why? Because when you're a Latino player, especially Dominican, Puerto Rican, Venezuelan, or even Mexican player, you go back home and you play winter baseball, and you're together with a bigger family, and that's your family. So there's a big loss, and there's no words to explain it, but just to say that this is not only a loss for St. Louis, it's a loss for the entire Dominican Republic in the game of baseball.
You just kind of mentioned it. I'd like you to talk a little bit more about this. A lot of these Latino ball players, when the Major League Baseball regular season is over, their season is not over. They go back to their home country or somewhere else and continue to play what you call winter ball. That's something that's sort of unique to them. You don't see that much in the States. What can you tell us about that?
Well, what I can tell you right now is I'm sitting in the clubhouse here in Santurce in the Irán Bithorn Stadium where the WBC was played, and this is our winter ball home. I'm actually managing one of the teams, and it's our life. It's what we do. We don't take days off. We don't rest. It's getting back to working at your craft and doing whatever you can to get better. And this is not only a thing for the Latino players. This is also, there's a lot of American players that are here not only to work on their craft, but to get back to where they belong, and they belong if it's at the major league level or overseas. But it's a very high-quality game. It's a competitive game, and all of us cherish it, and we want to play in front of our fans, the fans that support all of us at the major league level or wherever that may be.
Eduardo, before I let you go, Major League Baseball has undergone a lot of tragedy here in the last few years. Nick Adenhart with the Angels, Darryl Kyle, untimely death, and now the death of the 22-year-old Taveras. I know these situations are different depending on the clubhouse, the person, and how tight you were with the individual. But how long does it take for a clubhouse or an organization to sort of wrap their arms around this, accept the grief, and try to move forward?
This is life. And I was there. I was a part of the St. Louis Cardinals when Darryl Kyle passed in Chicago. And it struck all of us firsthand. And it struck the baseball community firsthand. And you never get over it. I don't get over that day of DK passing. And what it does, it makes you aware of your family. It makes you aware of if you have kids, you want to embrace them a little bit more. This is a game. I think Buster Posey said it better, yesterday. You're in the World Series, but when you hear that, and he heard it in the fourth inning, it's just a game. At the end of the day, life is life, and it's precious, and you have to live it every moment and understand it and cherish what you have in front of you.